All right, what's up, guys? Dave doing the sector review real quick. I am on vacation. I won't be super involved this week, but I still want to do this just so I know what's going on and have an idea and be prepared just in case I have an opportunity to take something, I can do it. So looking overall at this SPY here, you can see we're still holding all-time highs, still over the 10 and 20 EMA. Nice, Friday put in a nice bottoming tail. However, it was totally retraced today on decent volume as well, 1.5 to RVol. So kind of looking to see if this high will hold. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a big old gap up tomorrow and catch a lot of shorts or something and push higher. Otherwise, if it falls back in here, maybe it will pull back to, this down. I don't know why that was adjusted there. Let's see. Let me move it there. Maybe it'll pull back to this downtrend line. Maybe a little bit of time. This prior resistance potential support would be confluenced with this uptrend line too. Maybe with the 20 EMA. If it falls through, maybe falls to the 50, hits this as resistance and continues to trend downwards. I don't know. Just playing price here, but as of right now, maybe I'll sit on my hands a little bit and just kind of wait for this to work out, especially with the hurricane coming into Florida on Wednesday. All right, so next, Dow Jones, we can see nice red bar today. Again, similar to SPY. We've got a lot of selling today, but still over the shorter term MAs, respect to the 20 here, respect to the 20 EMA here. Looking to see what's going to do around this level also to see if it retests that, if this is the retest, if it can even get to it, things like that. Gold, this kind of looks like a flag here a little bit, kind of flagging to the 10 EMA, something like that. We'll see maybe the 20 catches up here, but it's still uptrending, still breaking these highs. Looks healthy. I have no reason to short gold. IWM, nice bottoming tail here. This could be potentially a low or a higher low versus this low here last Thursday. It is also at the 50 SMA. Maybe that starts to curl upwards. I'd be real interested in names of this if it were to break this down trend line here. Maybe this is the higher low it sets before breaking out and then kind of trending upwards and retesting this level up here, 226, call it. Qs, big selling red day after a bottoming tail on Friday. If I were to do this without the bias of today, I would have said, this week was looking like a continuation with how these days closed on Friday and even Wednesday and Thursday last week. This might be a lower high still. It didn't break them. And so we'll see if today holds, if things reverse after today. Who knows? But as of right now, it's still trending upwards, 50 heading on up, shorter term MAs heading on up. Nothing too crazy. Natural gas took a little beating, but look where it took a beating at. It got rejected at the 200 SMA. This is why I always keep these things in my chart to give me an idea. We'll see. Maybe we'll find some support here at this uptrend line here. 1, 2, 3-ish. I could probably adjust that a little bit. It's not the best drawn. So we'll see what happens here. The 50 is continuing to, or start kind of flattened here and then starting to roll upwards. We'll see what the shorter term MAs decide to do. See, things are just in indecision here. It was rejected at the 200 SMA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Double bottomed here. Before here, double bottomed and did a double top at the 200. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back down. I'm not sure how the hurricane's going to affect this. If it was a good thing, I would have expected it to move up today, but it did not do that. Okay. Materials pulling back, just kind of holding these highs here. It did break out of this range. So if this continues to I'd be interested in material names if this continues to kind of hold, maybe around bottom here, spend some nice time, put in the consolidation area, let the short terms start to twig, let the 50 SMA come up, and then roll on forward and at least test that prior high. That's kind of what I'm looking at there for XLB. So it looks interesting. XLC holding highs, maybe a double top here. That's an area of looking like it's going to be some supply. I mean, we for sure got some supply with it, right? So what is that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Nope. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and here we go Monday. So that level is going to be a level to look out for in the future, in my opinion. That's what I'll be looking at. But everything is still trending upwards, right? So I think it's just a time of caution. I wouldn't be going in super heavy at the moment. At least I wouldn't be. XLE pretty extended here. Indecision doji on lower volume of the past 5 days, 5 trading days. That is. Maybe it's ready for a pullback, hitting some potential resistance supply area here. On an extended move. So always remember where it comes from. This is a higher low though relative to this. So maybe it pulls back to around, 89 or so, where the shorter term EMAs are, the 50 SMA and the 200. There's a lot of confluence around this 89, 90 dollar area. So maybe look for a pullback in energy and then continue on up. XLF. I don't want to call it a triple top. It's not technically a triple top until it's confirmed, but it has found supply 1, 2, 3 times at this 46-ish level. Big red engulfing shorter term MAs, EMAs, that is, kind of twigging 50 SMA coming upwards. So as this catches up, this is caution for me. Until it wants to prove itself to trend back upwards. But otherwise, this just might want to consolidate for a little bit. Financials there. Industrials continues to grind up. Nice move, kind of putting in some consolidation over the past week and a half of trading days. Letting the 10 EMA catch up. We'll see what price wants to do. Again, I have no reason to short any of this. Tech hit supply here, bounced off of that downtrend line. So it's kind of like a downtrend line break and retest. That would be the play here on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday into Wednesday of last week. But today's putting in a topping tail with all the selling. So we'll keep an eye on what tech has to offer. But yet I'm not really interested in shorting any of this. It's either long or hands off for me. XLP, consumer staples. This is most likely due to the hurricane coming in here. Businesses are going to be affected. Sales are going to be dropping in that type of these type of names. So it is underneath the 50 SMA. Shorter term EMAs are heading down. So I would be mindful of entering longs in any of these names. It might want to go retest, I don't know, somewhere in this area, this 80 to 78-ish level. Real estate kind of broke that flag there. I guess I missed this at the end of last week. I was packing up for vacation though, so that's my excuse. At the 50 SMA here, it could bounce and then chop a little bit and continue on upwards. It has been in a pretty strong uptrend here. It has respected the 50 SMA, at least here in the past since this uptrend, but this is really the first time it pulled back deep enough. So a lot of institutions like to buy here at the 50 SMA. We'll see if they continue or if they do so. Utilities, nice trend, floor drop, rug pull here, big old red day. On volume 2. Look at the 1.97 RVol. So I would be looking, my hands will be off of utility names, at least the heavier names in these funds. Just educated guess with the way that this chart looks, since the utilities, the funds come from what the names actually do, right? So I probably would not enter any names that would look and give any resemblance of this bar here on the long side. I need for some bids, some buyers, some price stability to come in first before I would have an entry. Otherwise, I'm trying to catch a falling knife, and I don't like my hands bloody. So I'm going to avoid that for now until it calms down. Or unless it wants to put in a big old green bullish candle, that'd be cool too. On larger volume, it'd have to be though. So yeah. Healthcare is kind of downtrending. It kind of bear flagged here at the 50. It is near these highs here, so this could be a retest. But that supply area, it could just chop sideways between what 157 call it and 152, 151. This could just consolidate here. Otherwise, if this fails, I'd look at this level. I would look at this uptrend line. It could be some confluence here. Maybe the 200 SMA provides some support too. Overall, things are still uptrending. Despite this little short-term downtrend, the overall trend is still up. I'm not interested in shorting. XLY broke these highs. I don't know if this is a distribution yet. Big red candle today, holding the 20 EMA, 50 SMA, starting to curl backwards. So depending on if it accepts back into this range, I would look for I don't know what this is here. What is that? I don't remember drawing that. I would look for maybe a retest of this 184, 185 level, or even the 50 SMA around 187 if this fails in here and wants to pull back into it. Because to me, that would be a failure of acceptance. This would be a look above and fail to me. So opposite end range would be the target there. A couple of interesting thoughts. LIT is lit. Lithium, it just continues to rip, right? These are some of the stronger names that were put in today. China continues to rip. Oil fund continues to rip, right? PBW, what is that? Clean energy stuff. This looks like it could be a potential reversal. And then TAN, I always like to keep an eye on TAN as well. Rejected at the 200, but this could, it's setting in higher lows here. Decent volume, decent green candle, found supply at the 200, so I'm not shocked. This is the second time in the shorter term that's hitting it. So I'm still interested in solar names. On the flip side, if I want to organize this right here is an idea. If you look at a lot of insurance names, they got smacked today because of the hurricane that's going on in Florida. So I am probably going to look at insurance names for potential short-term, like momentum shorts. It depends on what the overall look of the chart is. Everything is still uptrending, and everything has been uptrending. It's been consolidating a little bit since was it 8:30 or so. If this big red bar on volume 4.8 R-ball is going to continue, is going to be what starts a downtrend in these names, then I want to be prepared for it. Let me put an anchor down at this low where there's a lot of volume there too. It is now, majority of buyers there are underwater from that 9/11 there. And so everybody here are underwater. So they're going to start to feel pressure. I'd wait for shorts to start covering, provide some stability. And if new buyers don't step in and another drop happens, that'd be a decent short opportunity. All right, those are my thoughts. Let's see. I don't know if anything. This could be just a nice continuation down. What is this? Alternative Harvest ETF. I don't know what that is. But if you guys like MJ, wherever the hell it is, it's downtrending for you. This could be a nice downtrend play. It's kind of random, but whatever. I can't help myself. I'm looking at a chart. There you go. Look at that. So I'd wait for it to break that 310 on volume and then accept lower and then go. Anyways, I wouldn't focus on that. You can do what you want. Hopefully that helps me. If you find these enjoyable, helpful, like, share, all the good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there.